Did you miss me? I missed you. It's time again for the Truly Evil Bob blog. Welcome back, guys. First, a little bit of news. I was over on another channel called Is It My Turn Yet? And it's all about gaming and role-playing games. It's wonderful. So if you want to check that out, I'm going to put it up right here. I also started a new show called Gaining Experience. And it's all about the lore and science behind role-playing games. And I'm going to put that one up over here. Done! Now, usually my Truly Evil Bob blog is for other topics that I like to talk about that are in the news and things like that. And it's not really about gaming. But today is different because I'm going to be talking about Monopoly. And I'll put the logo like right here. God damn it! Now, at the University of Berkeley, there's a psychiatrist called Paul Piff, and he did an experiment with Monopoly, where during each game, he would give one player an unfair advantage. They'd get extra money when passing go, or they could roll extra dice, things of that nature. And as these people started playing the game and they were winning more, they'd have more and more aggressive behavior. They would hoard the snacks and be generally a jerk to other people. And one player went so far as to say that his superior intellect and his strategy was key to winning the game. So of course, this entire thing is an analog for our current political and economic system, and shows how people act and why they act this way when they're given these unfair advantages, the ones that we see in our system right now. And you can see that entire TED Talk. He does an entire TED Talk about that, and I'll put a link to that description below. But I want to talk about something a little different. What if these advantages we have aren't given us to society, but they're just naturally inside of us? We tend to celebrate things like someone who has superior intellect, or someone who has great beauty, or even someone who has longer limbs that allow them to run faster or swim better. You can't hate on somebody for just being born with the talent. But what if it goes too far? Let's go back to our analogy with Monopoly. What if you're playing against Lieutenant Commander Data from Star Trek: The Next Generation?
Commander, these cubes are improperly balanced. I believe their final resting position would be...
Can you repair them?
I believe so. I will make another attempt. Baby needs a new pair of shoes.
Rolling dice to come up with the exact number you need would let you win the game almost every single time. It is such an unfair advantage that you probably just flip the board in the air and say, I'm done, I'm not playing this game anymore, because there's no way for you to win. But that happens in our economy all the time. There are Lieutenant Commander Datas that run our stock market. There are computers out there that look at the stock market and do trades before you can do a trade. Let me explain a little bit of how this works. Let's say you want to buy a stock. Put your order in. Well, there are computers very close to the system that can see your intent to buy. Then they buy the stock that you want before you can buy it, and then sell it back to you at an inflated price. The people who own these computers make that amount of profit on that micro trade, and you have to pay out. It's an unfair part of the system, but is that your fault for living farther away, for not having access to that technology? And computers, they're just getting smarter and faster all the time as we head towards the singularity. But you know, that's a subject for another Truly Evil blog. I hope I gave you a lot to think about, and have a beautiful day.